Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. If you're new here, please subscribe. I would so totally love that. And if you're returning, how you doing? In today's video, I want to talk about how to build a pantry, whether it's a working prepper pantry or just a regular prepper pantry. I have both. Now there are certain steps that I have learned since I started prepping to take. The first thing that I learned is to only stock what you eat. Okay, that is extremely important. Because when I first started doing this, the first thing that I did was I went online to Google, I went on to Pinterest, and I looked up list. And that's the first thing that you do is what do I stock up on? And with these lists, it'll tell you, oh, well, okay, you get this, get this, get this, get this, get this. And you're like, what? That's what it's telling me to get, but that's not what I normally eat. Okay, well, listen, stop right there, okay? Just because those lists are telling you that that's what preppers get and put in their pantry, it's not necessarily mean that that's what you should stock, okay? So only stock what you already eat. That is rule number one. And something else that I also learned that I go by, which is what I consider to be rule number two, is to buy more of what you already buy. Say, let's talk about canned goods. Let's say you like canned chicken because you like to do chicken salad. Okay? So say your family goes through 4 cans of the canned chicken every month. Well, instead of buying 4 cans of chicken in 1 month, try bumping it up to maybe 6. Or if you can do 8, do 8. Don't overdo it at first, okay? Because prepping can get actually expensive. So you don't want to overwhelm yourself and you don't want to hurt your bank account and your wallet, okay? The number 3 is start canning. Canning for me, ever since I learned how to do it, has been an outlet. I love it. I actually feel like I'm building up my pantry more and more every single day. And I enjoy it. Now, number 4 is start dehydrating your food. Now, if you have a garden like I do, whatever you harvest out of your garden, or even if you buy frozen vegetables from your grocery store, you can dehydrate those. And I've made videos on how to do that. So you can go and watch those too. Okay, plus there's other videos out there as well to show you how to do that. And I also did a video on what dehydrator I bought, which really didn't cost a lot of money. It was $42. So there are a lot of things that you can do in order to build up your pantry. There really is. It's not going to cost you a lot of money, and that'll actually save you a lot of time and energy. Now something else that I always strive for is to look for sales and use coupons. But only look for sales and use the coupons on the things that you already buy. Like how we always get our coupons in the Sunday paper, or we get them in the mail too. Every Tuesday we get coupons in the mail, just in case you don't buy the Sunday paper, okay? And I've noticed that we get a lot of coupons for things that we don't ever use. So what do I do with those? Well, I ask my friends and family, do you use this? If not, guess what? It goes in the garbage. Or put it aside, and I'll put it in with like a stockpile that I have that I could use for fire starting in case I have to, do a bonfire or something like that, okay? But for the things that I do find, I do keep those and I use coupons and I look for sales. Now sometimes these sales may not be on the particular brands that you particularly buy, but a sale is a sale. You know what I mean? And sometimes I'd rather buy an off-brand because it's on sale than buy the name brand. Now another rule that a lot of people follow is they meal plan. I don't particularly meal plan. Sometimes I'll take something out like the night before or whatever, but that's not really meal planning. Like a meal plan is something like, okay, Monday we're going to have this, Tuesday we're going to have that, Wednesday we're going to eat this, and then they'll go out in the beginning of the week and they'll buy all this stuff to meal plan for the entire week. Now you can do that, but if say you go and you don't feel like cooking that day, or you don't have enough time to cook that day because you had a long day at work, or you had too many errands to run and you lost track of time, and now you don't have time to pop that roast in the crock pot, then you're scrambling around and looking for other things. So sometimes meal planning works for some people, and others it doesn't. For me, it really doesn't. And one rule of thumb that I have learned, that a lot of people have told me, and I love this saying. I love this saying. And this saying is to remember that 1 is none and 2 is 1. Meaning, look at your pantry right now. Now say you have 1 can of corn, 1 can of peas, 1 can of green beans, 1 can of baked beans. Well, that 1 actually is none, because once you use that, guess what? What do you have left? None. So when you go to the store and say you buy 2 of baked beans, well, when you buy 2, you're going to use that and it's going to go away and you only have 1 now. So what do? Well, that's how you have to look at prepping. If you already buy a certain amount of something every single month, then add 1 more, or add 2 more, or whatever your budget allows you to do. That's just the easiest way I know how to explain it. Okay, guys, that's all for this video. I love you, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.